Hello, everyone! In celebration of the most festive time of the year, Decaf Coffee Republic brings you Brewing Live Season 4. And Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic. And we are now on our fourth month of serving in the digital space. And our heart is to fill your digital cup with great stuff that matters and ignite your space with opportunities for impact, income, and influence so that you can experience transformation in different areas of your life through the platform of life coaching, especially during this joyful season of the year. So, Decap Copy Republic is a coaching hub, and it's the home of certified life coaches where inspiration begins and transformation happens. Yes, it truly happens in there through the platform of course, life coaching. And our physical space is located inside Pioneer Center, that's PC, along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. So we're here located in Pasig City, and our hub is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily for dine-in, but you can do pick-up as well and delivery of your premium drinks and nutritious food. So for those people who just want to stay home, or maybe you're in the office and you just want to grab some nutritious food, you can order in there. Just check it out and send them a message so you can order your plant-based meal. It's also available there to keep you healthy, fit during, especially during this time of the pandemic. And for coaching services, we offer coaching services on demand. It's 24 by 7. Just connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 any time of the day and any day of the week. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Please do tag a friend in the comment section below and share this link so you can share this to your FB timeline, your group, to your page, so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. I think it's a wonderful thing that we can, share some gift, share some love, give something in return to the community that we serve, and even the other people that we love, right? The people that we talk with, the people that we connect with, the people that are of value to us. Share this link to them. I mean, it's just a wonderful thing that we can ignite some inspiration and transformation to the lives of individuals, and especially with us. If we're receiving feeding in these talks that we're doing, this learnings, this the knowledge and wisdom that we're sharing to you, do share it to them. It's going to be a wonderful experience. It's not going to cost you any money. It just 5 seconds of your time to share and click that, puts a little bit of comment in there to have your friends join. And it's just a wonderful moment, especially during this month where it's all about giving, it's all about love, and it's all about caring for others. So Decap Brewing Live is in partnership with Coach A Coaching Club, the premier club for coaches and entrepreneurs. And our mission as club members is to create massive impact by turning our talents into income through the and influencing the people in our chosen domain and territory through the platform of life coaching. And our club will be open to for batch 3. That's gonna be this coming January 21st. I am from batch 1. Most of the people that you've seen in the comment section are from batch 1. Thank you very much for joining me today. And it was a powerful experience. If you are someone who's looking for further learnings and really getting a deep understanding of what being an entrepreneur is and what life coaching is all about, and how you can utilize that in your day-to-day activities, in your life, in your families, and even in the workplace. It's just a powerful thing, a powerful learning that you can start implementing every time you finish your class. It's a wonderful journey. So I highly invite you, I encourage you to join us this coming batch 3 on January 2021. Please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 if you want to know more about how you can be part of Coach A Coaching Club, the benefit from this learning opportunity with Master Coach A. I tell you, it's going to be a powerful learning activity. If you have any questions as well, if you want to know my experience as well, just feel free to message me, and I would be happy to share to you what I've learned in there so that you can invest in yourself and invest in your future. All right. So for today's episode, I will share to you Back to self. Yeah, I'm going to talk about back to yourself and what giving is all about. So as we begin, I invite you to really be intentional about your learning. Learn from this episode and earn wisdom. I think that's the most beautiful thing that we can give ourselves during this season is to get more learning and get more earn more wisdom in the things that you're watching, the things that you're listening to. That's really about what I really encourage and help people to be intentional of the things that you watch, the things that you see, the things that you read, so that you can understand and learn the strategies and technique as you also give generously to the advancement of the life coaching profession. So I'm knocking to your hearts. I'm knocking to your hearts for giving and to support the fellow change agent that has been practicing the profession and has been sharing their knowledge, sharing their experience, sharing their skill. Um, Sometimes you would think, Coach, I don't have enough. I think that's the beautiful thing about being of faith, because giving is really when you don't have much. Giving is something that your heart is really overflowing with it. But even if it's just a small little thing, you might say, Coach, can I just give a small amount? Yes, that's already in the generous of your heart. If it's not something that you are joyful, even it's less than 100 pesos, it's less than 500 pesos or 1,000, that's okay, because that's the beauty of giving. It's not really comparing or competing with other person. It's just about being able to give what you can to the community and to the people who's serving in this community. So for your love gift, I really encourage you, I knock into your hearts to give, and click on the link that you're sharing on the screen there at PayPal, www.paypal.com/PayPal me, Brewing Live in the caption of this video. Thank you very much for joining. And giving is earning, the opportunity to bless the channel of God's blessing. So I am really inviting you to say yes. Say yes. It's just one click of the button, and it's going to be a privilege of giving honor to whom honor is due. So thank you for your generous heart. I super, super appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Marami pong salamat for giving your heart and giving something in return for your learning for today. Marami pong salamat. All right. So let's be intentional. We've been talking about this for the last couple of months already, and we were in different seasons. And it's a wonderful thing if we focus on our intention. We focus on intention on what we want to learn, what we want to accomplish, what we want to get out of this talk, and what we want to get that aha moment, that thing that, hey, I've heard that is what I was looking for. That is one thing that I needed to be reminded about myself and what I need to do to have a better life and for me to be able to achieve my goals. So be intentional. Hashtag pack my bag moments is the moment when you have answered the question that has been, you know, being there in your mind, that has been journeying there and trying to find the best possible route for you to move forward. So do that. Be intentional out there. And once you're able to get that hashtag pack your bag moments as well, it's beautiful that it can give to other people, as simple as posting it in your page, as posting it in your timeline, posting it in your groups. Share that. There's a lot of people in there that's always looking forward to your hashtag pack my bag moment. If you think about it, it's so simple. Sometimes you might feel that people are not liking it, they're not commenting in there. That's fine, because these people read through it. It's just one liner that would really, one person would just have received that blessing from you. It's a wonderful experience. Eventually you'll have some people who will message you and you will tell you thank you for the posting that you have. I heard one of the coaches, or the coaches who was sharing, and at times they were not able to post, and they were asking, hey, where is your hashtag pack my bad moment? So even if they don't give a feedback, just the joy of being able to share your experience out there, to share your learnings out there, it's just a wonderful overflowing fulfillment from your heart, because you're able to give something that you don't really need to invest money in there. You just need to invest a few seconds of your time in posting it in there, then having that wonderful experience from that person to learn from you as well while you learn in the process. All right. So, for those of you who's watching me, for those of you who are joining me, if maybe you're watching this on a replay, thank you very much for joining me. If quickly introduce myself, I am Coach Sean. I'm a professional life coach certified from the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneur, which is a bona fide institute for mental health that's based in Texas, USA. Yes, that's in Dallas, Texas, USA. And we just recently concluded our certification class over Saturday. It's a 3 day certification class, and it's just a wonderful journey, a wonderful learning, a powerful way for you to be able to understand what mental health is all about and how you can start utilizing that in your day to day activities, your day to day engagement, your day to day interaction, especially with the people that really needs the help on a mental health space. And it was just a wonderful experience. If you're someone who has the heart to serve people, especially in the space of mental health, just reach out to Coach Rizal on that number that you're seeing right now in the screen. If you have any questions, feel free to message her. If this is something that you would want to move forward next year, especially during this time, right? It's just there's not just a lot of things, uncertain things that we need help on, and getting that clarity and focus that we need for us to be able to have a joyful, meaningful, and fulfilling life. So contact in there, get more information upfront and the knowledge on what you need to do and how it can benefit you and your family. I'm also doing the coaching profession full time since I left back in 2019. I've been in the corporate for 14 years. Had a great run in there, learned a lot of things. Honed my skills, honed my expertise, and met a lot of people. And right now, really, I made a decision to invest on this profession because I've seen the value of this profession, and also my heart is this profession. And I'm blessed in there as a director. My goal in there was to get promoted every 3 years, which you can do even less than that. You can do that once you have that focus and clarity on what your goals is and where you want to move forward with that. And today I help business leaders and entrepreneur. If you are a business leader now, saying, Coach, is it a business leader, the owner? Well, not really. Maybe you're a manager, maybe you're a director, maybe you're an assistant manager, supervisor, maybe you're an individual contributor in your company. You are a business leader because you're helping your business, you're helping the business move forward. Have Make sure that it's earning, and making sure that it's supporting the people that's working in there, because you have a lot of people in there that's supporting the company, like the family members, the relatives. Maybe they're sending people to school or supporting in them, what have you. And this are you are a leader, and you are someone who's leading other people, or leading people indirectly as well. And that is something that you would do and help you create your work life integration. Yes, work life integration means that there's no need for you or for your work and your life to quarrel, to have a disagreement, to have an argument towards that, and just living in harmony and synergy. Because I think that's the beauty about work, right? Right? Because most of the time we spend more time with our work than with our life. But if we're able to integrate that, then there's no such thing as having set boundaries towards that, because the boundary for you is clear on what you need to focus on, and your heart is to be able to be serving the business that you have, because that is something that's also influencing your life. Because if your business or the work that you do is something that you always look forward to, then the relationship that we have will also be in synergy in there, so that you continue to achieve your personal aspiration and professional goals. So that's what really work life integration is all about: being able to enjoy your life and being able to enjoy your work at the same time. There's no quarrel in there. You just enjoy everything that you're doing. So if you want to stay motivated, you want to stay fulfilled, to complete your mission in life, whatever that may be. If you're not clear with your mission, just feel free to contact me. I'll help you with there. Let's journey together. Let's have a conversation in the areas of your life that you need strengthening or you need recalibration. All right. So thank you very much for everyone who's joining. We have Coach Vicky, Coach Maureen, Coach Saibel, maraming sama. Oh, Coach Saibel, thank you for still joining me this morning, Coach Rizal. We also have Coach Glacy, my better half is here, Coach Tin, Coach Narts, Master Coach Smin, Coach Orville, and who else do we have on? Coach Glacy, ayun, thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you for those people who's tagging their friends. Thank you for the comments as well. I super, super appreciate your comments put in there. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to read that. And also other people would read that. It's just a wonderful experience when you're reading it. All right. So we know that this is the season to, well, before the new normal, most of the time what we do is we run from store to stores and trying to find what's the hot item for us to be able to buy for ourselves, for the people that we love. Maybe you have kids you want to buy. Maybe your kids is asking, hey, what do I want this, I want this, I want this. And even your friends, even your spouse, right? Your spouse is asking you what they want to buy or what they want to do. And it's something that we are always able to do a few years ago. But this year is a totally different thing. It's a totally different setup. We can't not just move out, move in there, and find some gift that we want because of the situation that we're in. But Christmas, if you think about it, most often than not is associated to gift giving. Gift giving in a material space, like maybe buying a phone, buying some TV, buying some these things and those are the things that mostly when I was growing up, those are most of the things that I ask, buy me some shoes and this and that, and eventually just stop and I just stop, asking for things and people just give me gifts, and especially my parents. It's a wonderful thing. I'm not very choosy on the gifts. As long as you're able to be there and I'm able to enjoy your presence, I'm already good with that, and that's it. But sometimes you would think that most too often what's happening is when we ask for gift, we think about the season, is we think about gifts, right? Gifts that it's on material things, so something that you need to buy on a monetary perspective, and those are the things that at times we need to make sure that we're able to buy the right things. But are there other ways that we can start giving? We can start giving not in a space of, you need money for that. I mean, not just giving money or material things or what have you. Is there another way for us to give gifts? Me, I'm not the type of person that really gives gifts. I feel that that's something that not really me. Different people have different ways of giving, but me, I don't give material gifts. Most of the time, I give time, I give food. Now, those are the things that well, food is my wife. That she's the one who influenced me. But most of the time, I give my time in there because I want to be able to have that relationship with the person and have a strong connection with that person. And sharing stories for me, that is one gift that I give at most of the time. But for those of you who's joining me right now, who's watching me right now, I would like to introduce you this word. This word is called metadidomi. Metadidomi. Hopefully, I was able to pronounce that. Metadidomi. And for those of you watching, do you know what this word means? Metadidomi. Have you ever heard this? Have you ever heard it for someone? Maybe you've read it. Maybe you've read it in a book. Maybe you've read it somewhere, or maybe it's in your class. Have you ever heard this word? Type it in the comment section there below if it's something that you can connect with of what the word is all about. And if you think about it, when you think about this word metadidomi, it means to be able to give over, to share, to give to, or to impart something. Again, something to give over, something to share, something to give to, or to impart to. And if you think about it, there's nothing in there that talks about that what you give is something that is a material thing. No mention whatsoever. It's something that you can give freely, something you can give freely from the bottom of your heart. It's something that other person would appreciate the time, the effort that you put in there so that that person would receive it wholeheartedly. Sabi ni Coach Candy, Kiyomi. Naisip niya. Parang Kiyomi ba yung ano ba yun? Yung sumasayaw-sayaw doon. Anyway, that is the word medade Tommy. means to be able to give over, to be able to share, to give to others. I found this verse from the Bible. It's from Romans 12:8. It talks about if it is encourage, if it is to encourage, then give encouragement. If it is giving, then give generously. If it's to lead, do it diligently. If it's to show mercy, do it cheerfully. And this one talks about giving. What are the things that you have, your gift, the gift that has bestowed to you, and what you can give. And I was reflecting on it today, thinking about, okay, what is one thing here that I feel that is my gift that I can share to others? So my talk today talks about back to self, right? What giving is all about. Because sometimes when you reflect on thyself, what is to you giving? Is giving really in a space of giving something of a material space, giving a phone, giving a speaker, giving a laptop? Is that really what giving is all about? Or is giving something way, way different? That it's something that should be a gift given to you on not on a material way, that you must give to others as well. And this one encompasses a lot of the things that we have that has been given to us that we can start doing and start giving. Like, maybe have you ever experienced a time where you're someone who really encourages a lot of people? You know, thank you, Coach Tin, for putting it there. Greek word, yes, to impart, to give something. Are you a person who encourages people? Well, I was reflecting of it. I realized during back in the workspace, and even right now, I am one person who really encourage people. Don't go in there, go out there, do the things that you need to do. You have the talent, you have the gift, you have the skills. You need to hone this and so on. Go, go there and help people. Or are you the one who always gives someone? I know someone who always gives generously. And maybe you know this person in the name of Coach A, and Master Coach A always gives generously. Or maybe you're someone who has the gift of leading, and you need to do it diligently, consistently. You need to be able to deliver that. Or are you the one who shows mercy, gives mercy? So thinking about it, it's not just really giving a gift in a material space. There's also some things that you can start giving that you, authentically you, originally you, not someone that forces you to do it. It's something that you know in your heart and in your mind. It's something that can be achieved because you don't need to invest anything outside of your time, outside of your value, outside of your talents, and outside of what you're great at. Diba? So what is giving all about for you? And is what you're giving right now, is that really something that stems from the heart, that you're super, super joyful about it? That even at times it can be so, 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 so challenging to create it. But you know in your heart that you're giving that something because you enjoy it. So yesterday was Sunday. The whole day, what we only did with my wife, Coach Tin, is we cooked the whole day. Well, we went to the market. Then afterwards, we've cooked, and both of us was in sync. We were in synchronicity. We were in sync on what we wanted to do yesterday, and we want to be able to have or share or do an act of giving. An act of giving meaning that giving something not because you're being forced to give, but because of the generosity of your heart. It's something that you're giving. It's just an utter joy when you're able to do something that you really, really love to do. Cooking, for example, is one I love. I love the slicing of stuff. Sometimes my wife is the one who's good at that. I just mix and match on something. My role in the kitchen is quality control. I taste the food before it goes out, but I also cook. But that is something that we did yesterday. And it was a long and short day at the same time. It was a long day because we had a lot of things that we need to do. It was a short day because after it was done, it was like, hey, that's it. That was our time. But this was super joyful because afterwards we cooked the whole afternoon. The gift that I was received from giving out is something that you cannot measure on what this world is showing. I have just experienced utter joy yesterday. At times, I cannot express that because that's something that I'm still learning. How do I express my joy? And it's a wonderful experience where you're able to see how happy or how joyful the other person is when you give something from your heart, being authentic, being joyful. It's not something that you do that because you're going to expect other in return. So my hope for this talk is I would be able to share to you what the foundations of giving are. And you can start figuring out, okay, which are the, I'm going to share four foundations. Which of the four foundations am I able to give right now? Which one I can strengthen? Or if it's everything is strengthened already, what can you add? Because every one of us can learn the act of giving. And if you have children and you plan to have children in the future, this is one thing that you can start your children from mirroring from you. Because when they do, as a parent, when you do something, your children will follow what you're doing. I have proven that time and again. If you are someone who's a great parent who teaches your children how to do things, how to take care of themselves, how to take care of other people, how to have conversations, and what have you, they will mirror that and they will also implement that or utilize that as they grow. So if you're doing bad things, your children would be most probably a bad person. But if you're doing something super, 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 super great, then your children will be great. I've come in the two, aspect of it, doing something not good and doing something not bad. So I've proven time and again that if you start changing yourself as parents, your children will change. A good example is food. You change your food, your children will change as well. Simple. Very, very simple. All right. So we can all learn the act of giving. And these are the four foundations of giving: it's love, it's help, it's share, and it's give. Of course, the last part is obvious, right? Love, help, share, and give. So while I'm discussing this, I would love for you to help me share the way that you're giving to others as of the moment. I would love for you to help me, for you to share how you give to others as of the moment. So put in the comments in there. Why am I asking you to do this? Because it's going to be a wonderful thing when you're sharing to others and others would be able to learn from you as well. That person is how that person is doing it. And that is something that I'm doing as well. So there's already a connection between the both of you, and you can also learn from others in the process, and that this person would learn from you. So again, I would love for you to help me, you know share if you can share how you're giving to others, not in a monetary way, not in a material way. How are you currently giving to other people as we progress on me discussing the foundations of giving? All right. So number one is love. It's from the heart. Whether you think about it, love is sometimes you think about the gift of time, the give to others. Maybe it's a tangible item. Everything begins in love. The love for that person. Right? At times when we're giving something, are we giving it from the wholeheartedly, our hearts, to really have that love for that person? Or are we only giving it because we're gonna expect something in return? Right? So every time you give on something, How often do you think about giving something to someone, and what's your intention? Like, have you ever given to someone that you don't like? I asked myself this question. I was like, I haven't really done that. Something that I can start doing to give to someone that I don't like. And maybe we should do that often, right? Because at the end of the day, we're born to be connected. We're born to love. We're born to, have that heart connection with others. Maybe we should start doing it. Giving someone something, food maybe. I mean, order at Decaf Coffee Republic, then send it to someone. Put a note in there. That person would just have that joy when they receive. I'm sure that there's bibingka there at Decaf Coffee Republic. Order it. But at times, so think about it, especially for parents, we get to be reminded of how are we teaching our children how to love others, especially those people that we don't like, and how are we given this love? You know, as parents, love is caught, not taught. You don't teach love. You show love so that your children can catch it, can get a glimpse of it, so that they can start mirroring what you're doing. And that's the same goes if you're a business leader, if you're an entrepreneur, because you're talking to other people, right? You have teammates and what have you. That's the same. Love is caught, not taught. Don't teach that. You show love. Our people can learn a lot of things from us, even from for you posting your videos in there, posting your comment in there. People learn from that, good and bad, whatever you share. So we need to be intentional on how we treat our neighbor, because in social media, everyone is our neighbor in a digital space anyway. That is what we do, especially with your siblings. How do you show love to your siblings? Do you say I love you? Or maybe you're not the worthy person, you would want to show that sibling some love in there, giving them gifts maybe. Sometimes they don't like it, sometimes they do something that hurts you, but it's okay, because love is something that you give intentionally, even if at times that person doesn't show love to you. And that's okay, because it's between you and him anyway, of how showing love is. And how do you show love to your neighbors, right? Maybe you are in a mall, someone is buying some grocery, and that the grocery suddenly falls on the floor. What do? Do you help them? Or maybe the person in social media is posting something, it's already a cry for help, cry for support. Do we share love to them? Just a simple message. How are you? How are things? Sometimes the small little things that we tend to forget, that allows us to show our love, is something that we miss, and it's something that we don't see. So that's one of the foundation of giving, love. And that is the biggest thing, by the way. Because without love, hey, can't be connected. Thank you, Master Coach A, for joining. Love is an expression so, so, so true. It's an expression and anything that you know how to express. You don't have to copy anyone. But how you express it, it's fine. Just make sure you're clear that's how you express. If people question it, people don't appreciate it, then that's not on you, because that is something that you do. All right. Number two, help. Did you know? Well, what you're seeing in the screen right now is a sign language. So this one is help. Hopefully, you can see me in my screen. So there you go. Help. Do you need help? It's like that. Do you need help? And help me, going in, help me, or do you need do you need help? Can I help you going away? Do I help you? So that is sign language. I just learned that, which is a wonderful thing. Do you need help? This one is just help. So do that help? Do you need help? So help me going in, then going out is can I help you? Can I help you? There you go. So help is something, maybe someone is asking for you to help them just with other things. Maybe they need some time with you. No. Maybe your children is crying and they need some help. Or maybe your brother, your sister needs some help with some chores. Some of the things that way simple, way simple that you can do. Doesn't require any other things, just your effort. But do you naturally seek for help? Like you give help, but do you seek help? How can you give what you don't have? I mean, that's just a question that I ask myself sometimes, and even I ask my clients about. What can you? How can you help others if you can't even help yourself? You don't even know how to help yourself. Sometimes we think of our children. Hey, we need to help our children, but how do they know what help is if you can't? You don't even know what help is for you. Don't even accept help. Just like give. You forget to receive. You forget some of the small things. Sometimes me, I put myself in awe because I am that like too. I forget. Okay, I give, but I forget to give myself. So what can you give? What can you help others with? Oh, this is the most simplest way that I will give you an example of how you can start giving by helping people. Simple, super simple. Smile and be friendly. Ah, smile and be friendly is a form of help. Why? Why is it a form of help? Because while helping other people to appreciate life, to appreciate that there is someone still there that's still taking a look at life in a positive way, just smiling. Sometimes I caught myself when someone I go outside and I go into my car and someone is in there just standing in there and I tend to forget to just say hi to them, good morning, good afternoon, because I get too caught up with my personal issues, my personal problems, my time and what have you. That I tend to miss out the opportunity of helping others, sharing to them some smile and just being friendly. I mean, you don't have to speak with them. You just need to be there, show some smiling face, and be friendly. Simple. We tend to forget. We tend to make things so complicated, super complicated, that we just distorts a lot of our mind, and then we don't know what to do anymore. We just freeze and not do anything. So smile and be friendly. That's one thing that we can help with, right? Coach A said, to be able to give help, you have to learn how to receive help. Oh, I've learned that from Master Coach A. Indeed, you need to be able to receive help. You can't teach your children how to ask help. Hello, you don't even know how to ask for help. Now, mirroring, children mirror you. Even other people in your digital space, your followers who don't like or comment, you have a lot of followers, I tell you. Especially right now. If you've joined the classes of Master Coach A and you're doing the hashtag pack my bag moment, so that's a lot of things that you need in there. I tell you. Number two, be intentional. Intentionally stop to help others. Now, I've been in a space where I browse to social media and I just browse to it. Browse, I read something. And I have this, you know that you have this feeling that, hey, stop, read this. And the simplest way that you can do to help others is just say hi and ask them how can you support them? How can you help them? But we tend to be too busy with a lot of different things in our life that we forget to just have that simple act of helping, which is one foundation, which I'm sharing to you right now, that you can do. Right? You can start helping other people, assist them, helping them in different ways or form. And help is also bringing someone a meal. You know, maybe you're in a carinderia, and I'm not sure. I haven't eaten in carinderias for most of my time since I went full time in life coaching. But that is something that you can do. Maybe you're eating somewhere. And you just bring them a meal that has all of the rice in there, all of the food in there. Just hand it to them. Will not take any effort whatsoever. You just need to make sure that you're able to be there. So that's number two. That's samples of how you can help people. Number three is share. If you guys watch Finding Nemo, can you remember a scene there where there's a seagull and Nemo in there, and the seagull was just saying mine, 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 mine. Can you remember that consistently? Mine, 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 and they were trying to eat Nemo in that. Have you ever felt that? Have you ever felt that in which you experience a time that you don't like to share? Let's be honest here, because I felt that. Mine, mine, mine. You always say that, or maybe you know someone. Because if you think about it, if you put it in a space of putting the first two, which is the foundation of love and help, you would start sharing things, and you would, that me, or mine, mine, mine would go away because you would start having that heart for others. And sometimes, as a parent, we get too reluctant of sharing things to other people because we feel there's a lack of something. We feel that there's not enough for everyone. That is something that me, growing up, had that mindset before. Fortunate enough to go through life coaching, the transformation in there, that things just started changing and my life started changing. Oh my, oh my. It's just a wonderful experience. Sorry. But sharing is a gradual process. If you are someone who's not used to sharing, it's fine. Me, I'm not used to sharing. I just think about myself. That has how the way my mindset was created. Is it bad? I don't think so. Is it good? It can be better. But that's a beautiful thing about it. When you start accepting that, hey, you're not a sharer, then you can start honing that skill. And you can start teaching your children how to do it. You can start other people from doing it. You know, it might take many years, but that's fine. What can you share here? You can share your food. Share your food. There's enough food there. There's a lot of food in your refrigerator, maybe in your car right now. Maybe you're traveling, you're watching this, and you're seeing this. This is something you can share. What else can you share? You can share your learnings. Share your learnings. Simple posting in there, hashtag pack my bag, put in their learnings in there is gonna go a long way. Gonna go a long way. And if you can remember at times when people read your pack your bag moments after a week, after 2 weeks, sometimes after a month, they would like it. They would comment in it. So they still see it. Simplicity at its finest, which you can do. Right? You can also share your value. Your value of your profession. Maybe you're a life coach watching right now. Maybe you're a teacher right now. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. What value is it that you can give to others? Right? At times we tend to forget that we tend to get too connected to what the world expect of what giving is all about. That at times we stop giving the value that we have. Coach A said your talents. Such simple things that we can give. Because we think we don't have enough money, we don't have enough things, we don't have enough this, we don't have enough that, we don't have enough time, which I totally disagree. You have enough time. You just need to manage yourself in the time. And we can start sharing this. Yeah, Coach I said, share your wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom. You have a lot of learnings. You have a lot of knowledge. Coach, I don't have good to share. Then share what's bad. Because people will learn there too. They will learn so that they won't do it as well. Especially if you're a parent, you've experienced some bad things, share it to others so that people would not do that, because it's how we need to live as human beings. Sharing. It's just a wonderful experience that you would be able to share those small little things that your children will appreciate, super, super appreciate eventually. Small little things that matters. Yeah. Share your story, share your message. That's powerful. Share your story, share your message. Good or bad. I'm saying bad because maybe it's a bad experience. Maybe it's something that you don't want to share because you feel that people would judge you. Who cares? Who cares if they judge you? They have a lot of different things in their life anyway. What's happening in their life? Just change. Just do something. Sitting in there, do something. Share something. Just a wonderful thing that you can share. All right? So these are the things, the foundation of giving that you can start sharing with your children. If you have kids, if you don't have kids yet, maybe you have a tribe that you're following, you're taking care of. Share it with them. That's fine. Do that. Small little thing doesn't matter because there's one person there that needs that message, that needs your story. And stories are powerful. It changes the way that a person perceives, sees, and acts on things. Share it. All right. Foundation of giving number 4 is, of course, to give. I think it's about time that we start giving. Um, Maybe it took some years for you to give more time to your children, or maybe give more time to your spouse, or maybe give more time to your parents. Maybe you are in the stage of your life right now where you know in your heart that you need to make amends on the relationship that you have, because you know if you don't change that, you know that in the future it might also happen to you. And imagine if you can start making the necessary changes of giving to others so that others would start giving to you what you truly deserve. That's what not that what you see in social media. So what can you give? You would say, Coach, most of the time I give our stuffs. All right. I'll share to you 3 things that you can start giving. No money needed. Just whatever you have right now. First one is give your knowledge. Simple. Maybe you like cooking. Maybe you're doing artworks. Maybe you like music. Something that you can freely give and you enjoy in the process. As I've said yesterday, we started cooking and something that we started giving. And the result was phenomenal. It was just a utter joy experience for me. Maybe you're someone who has an artwork. Like what you're seeing in your screen right now, the gift, that box, I've drawn that. Something I give to you. Hopefully you appreciate it. Share your comment if you appreciate the box that I created. It's my gift to you. Maybe it's music. Maybe you're someone who, is related to giving music. Then you should do that. What else can you give? Time to a sick friend. Give your time to a sick friend. Come on, visit them. Right now, you can visit them already. Maybe it's someone that you haven't seen for a long time. Maybe you browse through their social media and you've checked on them and you've seen them. Maybe it's about time that I get to give something to this person. And while you're going there, just cook something for them or buy something for them. If you don't cook, it's fine because you're giving something. Number four is to food to someone. Give food to someone you care for. Give food to someone you care for. Come on. I mean, it was only just recently I how I appreciate the value of giving food. I've grown in a family where there's a lot. My parents love to cook. They love to eat outside. They love, there's a lot of food in the table. I remember a time when we eat lunch and dinner. There's always new food in there, and I'm so blessed with that. And even the time when I got married, when we had a kid, and I was started to thriving in my career. There's always a lot of food that I order because I've received that. I've seen that with my parents. It's an abundance, so abundant. And I realize how valuable it is that when you give those small little thing, that act of service, it's just a powerful experience. It's just a powerful thing. A small little thing that you can do. And you might say, Coach, I don't cook. It's okay. Because Decaf Coffee Republic allows you to create that space where you can order food and deliver it to someone you care for. They can do that. You don't have to think about it. But you only need to think about it. It was what message will you give? A message from the heart. Because we don't know when we'll be taken in this world. We don't know. Maybe tomorrow, maybe a little moment, things would end. But now you're being given an opportunity to make some change in your life and to take action towards what you know in your heart that you need to do. It doesn't need to be, you know, lack of a better term, super dramatic. It's just the feeling of a one person receiving it and opening that something, that food, that box with a note in there is just a powerful experience. Yeah. Thank you very much for those people that have inspired me to do those small little things. Because those things that you do that I see, sometimes I don't comment and I apologize. It's something that I need to improve, but I super appreciate those because eventually I get to digest that, I get to reflect on it, and I start doing it. Not an overnight thing. That's the beauty of life coaching. It's a process, but you will start doing it. You're welcome, Master Coach A. I appreciate it. All right. So when you give, what space should you be in? I'll just give you three, simple three. Giving must be from a space of, most important one, a joyful heart. Coach A always says, test your heart. Test your heart every time. Test it. Yesterday, I tested it, and it's a different experience where you are in a space of super super joy. Right, me speaking to you right now is an utter joy for me. I think you would see that. See, I'm practicing how I express my joy. So something you can do in life coaching. You can start doing that. A joyful heart when you give, and give something for the right reasons. Give something for the right reasons. You're giving it because it's something that you know that that person would be happy about, they would be joyful about, they would appreciate you. Don't give because you're going to expect something in return. Don't do that. If that is something that your mindset is, don't do it because it's going to backfire on you. I tell you. Not in this lifetime, maybe afterwards. So have a joyful heart. Give to the right reasons. There you go. Give with the right posture of the heart. Give that. Don't give because you're being forced to. Don't. Don't do that because you're exchanging energy. Whatever you give, there's an energy in there that you're exchanging. So give with a joyful heart and give with the right reasons. And lastly, when you give something, making giving your reason to gain true wealth. I added there true wealth because wealth, you might say, Coach, is this money? No, I'm not talking about money. Making giving your reason to gain true wealth. And what true wealth is all about. True wealth, true wealth is like a three-legged stool. You know, have a stool with three legs. The, the first, of course, is financial confidence. Having the financial confidence, of course, that's one. We need that. How can we serve without the money? No. But second is living with purpose. Because you're living, you're giving, because you have been sent here for a purpose to help others. That is the reality. You know it in your heart that you are called to serve. So serve. How do you serve? I just shared to you some of the things that you can start doing. Giving is serving. Did you know that? Something that you can do. And the third is a healthy mind and spirit. A healthy mind means renewing your mind to whatever this world has instilled to you and putting in there what is right and just coming from your heart. And your heart has wisdom in it. And for you to be able to get that wisdom is to start connecting and to start reflecting and to start having that relationship with God. And that is how you have a healthy spirit because you're doing something that's of you. You're doing something of your purpose, and you're doing something because you know in your heart you can deliver. But because of the lot of different things that's happening in this world right now, which causes us to be in, we tend to lose sight of it. That's the beauty of life coaching. Because life coaching allows you to stay on track because you already know it's already instilled to you of what your mission is and what you need to do and why you are in this world. And it's not just for you, it's for others. It's for others to be in a space of giving. And it really goes back to oneself and focusing on the value that you can give and the things that you can do and the time that you can spend and give to others. Not the extra time that you have, but the time when you don't have any more time is what really matters on what giving is all about. It's giving something that at times you're lacking is a test of faith. That is a true test of faith. Is giving something that you're already lacking of. Time, money, resources. Because God will give you the abundance that you need. When you start giving wholeheartedly, giving in the right reason, and because you know that that will gain you true wealth, which is of God. All right? Acts 20:35 says that we give our children a lifetime gift by teaching them from the foundation of love. It truly is more blessed to give than receive. As we close this, I invite you to be in the space of giving more than what you receive. There's just a lot of changes happening in the world right now. And I think what we all need is just someone who feels that they're important, who feels that what they're doing is something of value, who feels that their life is still worth living. If you can just say hi to someone, you can just tell them that, hey, we appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate the work you do. I appreciate your life. Continue the path, continue your course, because people are waiting for you. They're expecting of you, because everyone is called to serve. And if we are able to instill that in our hearts and we start sharing it with our children or other people that we influence, the world would just change. But it takes time, it takes effort. But that's okay, because that is our mission in this world, to give, to love, and to be of value to other people, because that is what we're born for, that is what we're made for. And our heart is really to serve others and serve with the fullest of heart, serve with the fullest of love, and serve because that is your true calling, that is your purpose. And once everything is said and done, you will say to God that, hey, my mission has been completed. In behalf of DCUP Copy Republic and Coach A Coaching Club, we want to thank you all for being part of this journey. You can always watch, the replays of all of the episodes from season 1 to season 4 inside FB group page, the DCUP Copy Republic and Life Coach Philippines. If you want a high definition video, maybe it's something that you want to do in your group, weekly group, monthly group, for you to be able to have that reflection and brainstorming, you can go to YouTube. There's Coach AI Connect and YouTube channel for high definition of this episode. Remember to subscribe to the channel so that you will get the alerts when it becomes visible, the videos. All right. So tomorrow, our episode is the heart of generosity. Wow, I love this. It's gonna be beautiful from Coach Nord. So, OMG, Coach Nord, looking forward for your talk tomorrow. The heart of generosity. So be sure to join us back at 12 noon. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you wanna have further conversations on where you're at, how I can support you, how I can journey with you, how I can partner with you, please do message me 0917-569-4200. If you need someone to start, doing your purpose, doing your mission, and to have someone that really understands you, let's get connected. You can see my personal page as well. Maraming salamat for everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for everyone who shared their comments. I appreciate it. I felt your love. Marami pong salamat. Thank you again. I'll see you again soon. Love, bam, boom. Da, bam, boom. Da, bam, boom. Salamat. Bye-bye.